Hello and welcome back to Dueling Grounds, where today we have Dan on Glarb, Calamity's Augur against
Toby on Phelia, Exuberant Shepherd. Dan is on the play. How is his opening hand?
I like Dan's opening hand. We've got 4 lands. One of them is a Fel the Profane, so quite flexible. 2 turn 1 plays, either Tamiyo or Duress, depending whatever he prefers. And a Demonic Council.
Yes,
Which is Demonic Tutor with Delirium.
and otherwise quite bad because his deck doesn't really have
do anything.
demons. Toby's hand is it's an interesting hand. He's got 4 lands, but only one of them taps for white mana, which is where the awkwardness comes in. Ephemerate, Skullclamp, Toby. So it's interesting. I think it's a good hand. Not the most exciting Light Paws hand. There's no real protection for Light Paws. There's no real removal in this hand.
Ephemerate's kind of protection.
Ephemerate is clunky protection.
It's not amazing protection, but it's protection of sorts.
It works for that. It's better, and it's also just value as well.
Yeah.
So the hand does a lot, so let's see what goes down.
Excellent.
Dan's on the play.
Wesley, what would you lead on before Dan makes his play?
Tamiyo? I
think Tamiyo as well, yeah. I think there's an argument for Duress to clear away a removal spell.
I think it's very matchup dependent.
Sure.
I think that he doesn't really need the Tamiyo to survive.
No, that's not his game plan.
So he doesn't really care if it's killed.
Yeah,
if he was playing against more combo deck like Lier, I'd probably lead on Duress.
Right.
But against Phelia, I just like getting the Tamiyo down.
Nice. Yeah, I would also play the Tamiyo, but good to get your take.
It's one of those things where, because the Tamiyo attacks every turn, so you're kind of losing out on a turn of clues by playing it on turn 2.
I guess so, yeah, it slows it down. Without the Duress, I don't think it's a question. But...
I'd also play Tamiyo first, because I know Toby doesn't have remove spell in hand.
Well, you do, yes. You have that advantage.
But we were wrong.
We were both wrong. So I think this is trying to clear the way for to get Tamiyo safe.
I'm curious if he takes the Clamp or the
My
Ephemerate.
first thought was Clamp.
I think it's the stronger card in isolation.
Sure.
But when you look at the structure of the hand, the Ephemerate works really well with the Toby.
So does the Clamp. Toby's a 1/1. You don't think that's good?
That's value. Ephemerate Toby makes 2 more 4/4s.
Yeah.
But ends the game.
Okay.
But Dan agrees with you.
On this occasion.
I mean, Skullclamp is the stronger card individually. It also means Toby doesn't have a turn 1 play.
Yeah. Which is nice.
And also means that when he flashes in Phelia turn 2, he can't flicker the Clamp just to get a counter.
Stern Scolding was the draw.
Oh, that's going to be
so good against Phelia.
For Toby. Yeah.
And he even just gets to play a land that doesn't really... He's not suspicious.
What do you mean, sorry?
Like, if he played a fetch land, it might make him think about... Or if he'd shocked in a land and passed the turn.
Yeah.
But it's just a buddy land.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like the least suspicious way to hold up blue, I think. Obviously, Toby is a very experienced player.
But holding up blue doesn't really matter because it's going to be in Dan's end step that the counter fight happens.
But he could play at sorcery speed.
That's true.
I know it's not normal to play it. The Doomsday, the draw. We've still got one more land. We've got the Windswept Heath in hand, so I can't... He's going to leave up that Stern Scolding. So I guess maybe attack, and then you can use the other 2 mana to crack the clue.
That works.
So you still keep mana efficient.
I can't imagine there's a demon he wants to shoot it for right now.
He's looking, isn't he? I think he's looking at Fel the Profane. Oh,
he's got Doomsday in hand.
You know, yeah. Oh, because he wants triple black.
He could just turn free Doomsday.
But with nothing else in hand, is that a win? But there's nothing else that helps him combo, is there? Unless I'm not super familiar with the Doomsday combo.
The Doomsday he just puts Jace on the bottom. He gets Gush on top. Yeah, so he's going to get a Gush on top. He's going to draw into the Gush, float some mana, cast the Gush for free. Although he only has 1 island at the moment, which is the interesting thing. But basically with Gush, Frantic Search, he can get through 4 cards.
Right.
And then Jace is as the final card.
Right.
You cast that, it wins the game. So yeah,
so you're thinking that he can do that faster.
Then Toby can kill him.
Yeah, because he's on 20 life. 16 life. Sorry,
Toby can, from what we know about, he can go Phelia.
Yes.
And then he can play a Toby in his turn, flicker it, and basically present lethal for the turn after.
Right.
But I think Dan's just gonna combo off on his next turn.
Right.
The only thing that's kind of awkward here is that I don't think he has double blue, so he's going to have to grab an island in his Doomsday pile.
Right.
And I think he might have to Frantic Search before he gushes. I'm not super familiar with Glarb Doomsday lines. I looked at the deck a little bit because I think the deck's really interesting.
Yeah.
It's a frog and it's a combo deck.
It's right. Absolutely. I'm surprised you haven't played it already.
Dan did actually apologise to me after the game was filmed because of the editing, and I think he might have been referring to the time it takes him to fill his Doomsday piles.
Right. I mean, this is such a complicated card, though, right?
I
mean, I suppose there are like standard lines. I'm trying to think of the far less complicated gifts ungiven when we Storm. There was like a standard pile, and then depending on the situation, you might have to change it. Yeah. So
generally speaking, with this Doomsday pile, the cards you're looking for are Gush, Frantic Search, Pact of Negation if you're running it, because it's a 0-mana counterspell, protects your win, and then Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. That's your win condition.
We're not allowed to play
Thassa's Oracle.
I mean, Labman is just worse than both of those, but
because with Jace you can play him, you can uptick him, and his uptick causes you to draw a card, which is what causes you to win the game.
Yeah.
So looking at the pile we see here, there's 2 lands. Pact of Negation, Frantic Search, and a Jace. So there's no Gush here, so he's not...
So he's not going for a quick, the sort of turbo line that
you
were thinking
100%, which I think he could do, unless I'm missing something. If he put the Frantic Search on top, draws the Frantic Search, plays the Frantic Search, draws the lands, play the land...
Looks like he agrees with you. It looks like Frantic Search is going on top.
I'm not sure why he didn't grab a Gush as well. Because he's going to have 4 mana next turn. He could cast Frantic Search, draw into the Gush on the land, discard 2 cards in hand. I guess the problem is...
he's got a fetch land. Does that make a difference? Because he did fetch for a tropical island. So can he fetch one of the lands out of the pile and then...
He can do, but he shuffles the pile around. That feels a bit awkward.
But he's going to... Yeah, I suppose so. But he's going to draw the... What did he leave on top? Frantic Search?
I believe Frantic Search doesn't.
So that leaves 4. Then he fetches and leaves 3.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. No, we'll see.
Dan will probably comment down below with his opinion on retrospectively whether that was the best pile or not to make.
And we'll see. Also whether he wins because
Or the funny thing will be is there's like a Gush in his hand and that's.
Yeah, I don't think we saw that, but
I didn't see a Gush in his hand, but. Okay.
I think he's got Windswept Heath and Demonic. The demonic tutory card and Stern Scolding, unless I misread the Stern Scolding because he drew that after his opening hand. So it might not be that, but it looks like that to me.
I do love combo. Combo is my favourite archetype in Magic.
Yeah.
But I also do kind of hate games like this.
Because
Toby had this wasn't like this doesn't feel like a game of Magic.
Sure, yeah, I like. He just top decked the Doomsday in one.
Yeah. No,
kind of. Well, we assume that from what's happening.
Yeah. It's like I like games of Magic where there's like a fight that happens. You're trying to fight to get your combo to work, or you're building for it. There's no shame or anything, but
it's part of Magic.
It's a part of Magic.
I think one of the things I like about Duel Commander is that there's lots of different viable archetypes.
Yes.
And Wizards print these cards; they should be allowed to play them.
Yeah, so because.
So I mean that there's no like social stigma attached to being a combo deck or being a control deck or being an aggro deck. You just play what you want to play.
Animating the Mutavault, swinging for 4.
Okay.
This is half of Dan's life total.
That seems like a good number then.
That is a good number.
So next turn he has lethal.
Next turn he has lethal.
So this puts the pressure on Dan, which is I like as well. I'll slot Pride just to make sure it's lethal.
Card.
Which doesn't actually do anything, does it?
No.
It doesn't change the clock at all.
So can Dan win this turn? I guess, or he has to just play out Glarb as a blocker. So he's Frantic Searching first.
Okay. I suppose if he left the I'm just thinking where he might have left that breeding pool so he can fetch it. Maybe that. I'm still wondering if the reason he didn't do that is because he's got the ability to fetch this land.
So he's going to fetch.
So he's going to fetch, and he'll know what the last card in his library is, right? Because he's fetched.
So the last
he's
card
left
is
it on
Jace.
see, like it's all part of the plan.
The Jace is in his hand.
No, the Jace was the second card.
Oh, I'm an idiot because he upticks Jace, he mills 2, then he draws a card.
Bonjour.
Yeah,
right.
Okay.
Dan is the masterful player.
Dan is the master of Glarb. I completely forgot how Jace worked.
And then he just mills an unnecessary land. So he's got the Pact of Negation in hand.
Pact of Negation
so he had it all. It was all sewn up.
Yeah, the Gush wasn't necessary. Okay. Well, Dan, I'm sorry for doubting you. This is. I mean, to be fair, this is just a great example of how Glarb works.
Yeah, no, this is a lesson. This is schooled. This is very good. Right, if you want to see more combo and more Glarb and more Phelia, then like and subscribe.
And see you back for game 2.
See you back for game 2.
Hello and welcome back to Dueling Grounds. Heading into game 2 now. Toby unfortunately lost game 1, so he is on the play, and he's had to mulligan to 5. He's kept a 1 lander.
Camera curse.
Apart from that, the hand looks nice. There's a Mother of Runes, which is like the ideal turn on play.
Yeah.
Swords to Plowshares, ManaTraders, so he's got to remove a land, ManaTraders to, get people.
Yep.
And a Council Judgment, which is expensive but a good removal spell.
Yeah, of course.
How is Dan's hand looking?
Dan's hand looks good against the ManaTide. He's got turn 1 Delighted Halfling.
Yep.
He's got 4 lands total, Surveil Land, a Ledger Shredder for a bit of pressure, and a Fatal Push, which he probably wants to keep for the Phelia, but will likely take down the Mother.
As is often the case.
Yeah.
So Toby is leading with a Snake of the Plains into a Mother of Runes.
Nice.
As to be expected.
As predicted, what else would you play?
I mean, this looks like the perfect start.
We've drawn Demonic Tutor, the real one.
Okay.
I think. I'm looking at you because you know all the cards.
That is the OG Demonic Tutor.
Nice.
I feel so bad for Toby in this spot.
Has he got untapped black? What colour does the Verge tap for naturally?
I am not familiar.
Oh, he's got Takenuma. He can just play Takenuma as a
Sure.
land and have Fatal Push up, and then have he can play Trop to play the Halfling onto.
So he's just pushing the Mother of Runes.
We've said this multiple times on camera. If you can kill the Mother of Runes before it untaps, you have to.
Yeah, it's basically it's forced.
Yeah, unless you have a board wipe, I guess.
That's true.
That's the wonderful thing about Magic is there's always exceptions to every rule.
So Toby has drawn into a second land. So already much better position than he started. Ignoring what we know about Dan's hand.
Yeah, but you got luck is an important part of the game.
So
as well.
this is a duress again. I wonder if Toby was considering tithing it.
Well, it would stop him playing Phelia, which I think
that's
he
the
wants to
problem.
play Phelia.
So what does Dan take here?
I don't think you take the Mana Tithe now that you know about it. So what's the middle card?
It's a Swords to Plowshares.
Right, I probably would take the swords then, because Council Judgment costs 3. They both kill a creature, and one of them costs 3 and is a sorcery, the other costs 1 as an instant.
Apart from, really, Dan's combo isn't really involving creatures.
So you would take the Mana Tithe?
Maybe. Looking at Toby's position,
Yeah.
I've got a Demonic Tutor in hand.
Yeah.
He's got a Phelia, but he's got nothing to generate value from that Phelia.
That's fair.
Maybe just take the Mana Tithe and just plan to rush out your combo as fast as possible.
I guess my snap decision is that once you know that Mana Tithe is in hand, it's you can play around it. You can kind of make it a dead card. He's already mulligan to 5.
No,
you can kind of make it a mulligan to 4. But you're right, it does slow him down, and maybe he just goes for the turbo kill again. But he's gone for the efficient removal spell.
But isn't it, if he didn't plan to just play to the board, then those other 2 cards are dead cards anyway.
Sure. So I think because we play the duress, I'd be surprised if Halfling didn't come down.
Yes.
He could play Hedge Mage, though. He could play Hedge Mage.
Get the tap land out of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think Halfling gives him the mana, then he can play the tap land next turn. I don't know.
Tropical Island.
Play the Halfling.
And as you expected.
But it was interesting. Even in that situation, there's a decision that could be made, right? So it makes it interesting. Less interesting is the fact that Phelia surely is coming down now.
I mean, Toby might be thinking about tithing it.
Oh, right. About mana tithing it, yes. Having just said he can play around the mana tithe, he doesn't play. Well, he didn't play around the mana tithe. This was the point, wasn't it?
Interesting.
So maybe he should have played the Surveil Land and then just. Okay.
Well, but he's got the tithe out of Toby's hand now as well.
Yeah, but it was 1 for 1. It's a lot less exciting, I think.
Yeah, but it means that now he's free to play his actual spells.
Yeah.
I don't know about. Would you have tithed there if you were Toby? Because I get in Toby's head, it's like he's never going to give me the window to tithe again.
And also, he makes legendaries uncounterable, so it's going to be even harder to find an opportunity.
That's true.
Maybe actually that was just the obvious line, and you have to mana tithe it. Even forgetting the uncounterable effect, it gives him 1 extra mana, which makes it even harder to find a viable target for mana tithe.
But my thought process is more that Toby's not doing anything.
Yeah.
So I feel like he needs to be flashing in Phelia, hoping to draw into something that starts generating value off the Phelia to get you back into the game. Whereas tithing here is just kind of setting you back even further.
Sure. You're on a mulligan to 5. I mean, you're in trouble.
Yeah, it's like feels like a lose-lose.
I like it. I like your line.
Flash and Phelia, hope to draw into either like a Glimmer Lens or an Astrolabe or something that can get you back into the game.
Yeah. I mean, I was surprised. That's kind of why I thought I didn't even consider the halfling being manatized, because I just assumed Phelia would be played in that position.
Yes,
I thought it was a given, but it wasn't.
So Toby's running for third
keeping us on our
land.
toes.
Judgment coming useful. Nice.
Yeah, you have to. This card's too good, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Too much value, and lifelink. You're just not going to win.
And Phelia's just swinging in for 2, but doesn't really have anything to do.
It's a slow clock.
And there's no value being generated.
And was this Mutavault? Because I know all these.
That's a Mutavault, yes.
These lands are all interesting artwork. It's difficult to tell what's what. Nadu has been drawn. No combos in hand, but there is a demonic tutor in hand.
I don't think there's combos in the deck.
It's just a Nadu.
I think it's a value Nadu.
Because it's a good 3-mana creature, Nadu.
Yes.
Yeah, I play that in the loot deck. Just Nadu is a good 3-mana
Nadu's
creature.
really actually quite good here because one of Phelia's modes, I guess, is getting rid of blockers.
Yeah.
But you don't want to get rid of Nadu as a blocker because you're just giving value to your opponent.
Value, yeah, absolutely. Maybe even ramping them. Surveil land now? Yeah, I thought there was a wave of the hand, almost indicating a passing of the turn.
It's clearly not an obvious decision here. So what is this other card? There's the demonic tutor. What's the other card in hand?
I'll have to see it again. We know it. We definitely know it. Let me just check the opening hand again. It is Ledger Shredder.
Okay. So demonic tutor could grab a Doomsday at any point, but there isn't free black on board at the moment, so there's no point grabbing a Doomsday. Solitude pitching the only other card in hand, which is Blade Splicer.
So 2 for 1.
Wow.
It's like 3 for 1.
This is a 3 for 1.
When you've mulliganed to 5 and we reveal Counterspell.
Because like the Blade Splicer being played, flickered makes 2 4/4s, maybe sacrificing Phelia for 2 3/3s. But I know it's just not a line. Yeah, this is the only play Toby really has. Animate the Mutavault swinging for 4.
It's not the line I would have gone for. I mean, it's probably the correct line, but it's just, I think I would have been like, I'm going to play the Blade Splicer.
But so you play the Blade Splicer, do you attack
then you
with
suicide
Phelia?
in Phelia.
Are you suiciding Phelia to flicker the Blade Splicer, or are you flickering the Nadu just to hit for 2? Like, that doesn't seem good.
I guess it just, Psychic Frog the draw. The bangers keep coming.
I feel it's weird. I think it's a strange line Toby took, but I do think it is the correct line.
He's a good player.
He is.
And I have to respect that. But this could be Psychic Frog with Counterspell backup now.
Can he do that? Yes, he can. Yeah, I was just looking at the way his lands tap.
Yeah, he's got plenty of blue, and the Psychic Frog can be Takenuma can be used on the Psychic Frog.
The Psychic Frog can block well because of the discard, but Toby can flicker it to get rid of all the counters. So
yeah, I don't think you worry about the counters then so much, do you?
No, I meant in terms of it's not really a very good a blocker in that way.
No, but it's just going to draw him a card a turn.
That's true.
That's what I'm thinking. Why it's so brutal, and the fact that it's protected.
So animates the Mutavault again.
He's going to flicker the frog, right?
Flicker the frog.
There's very little reason not to. And what's the life total going down to?
13, I believe.
So that's not like really low,
it's
is
not
it?
really a clock. And he just plays a Skull Clamp.
Casually. That could help, potentially.
I mean, unfortunately, he has no 1/1s at the moment, so... But it's an
do
extra
you
point
counter
damage.
the Skull Clamp?
Would I counter the Skull Clamp here?
I feel like I don't counter the Skull Clamp here.
Maybe just to be mana efficient?
Yeah.
Like, also the fact that if Toby was to then draw into 1/1s, it could eventually like get him back into the game a lot.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, he does counter the Skull Clamp.
Okay.
It's one of those cards that has potential to really get Toby back into the game.
Absolutely.
In the right circumstance.
Island the draw. So we've got Ledger Shredder Island and Demonic Tutor. I kind of like going Shredder Tutor, Loot, a Surveil, maybe?
Sure.
Or attack with the frog first to give you more information. You play the land first, then play the Ledger
I
Shredder.
just want to play Glarb.
Yeah, you can play Glarb as well.
Like
We
that
do have a
Surveil
command
2
zone.
every turn is really strong.
Yeah.
And but it looks like he's tapping 2 lands, so he's probably is Demonic Tutoring. I'm not sure what he's grabbing here.
So he's just going to mill one.
Yeah, which doesn't feel great.
That's kind of why I think I would have not played the land and done that.
So
and
you had a decision to
have
make.
a decision, yeah.
What's he grabbing here? He doesn't have triple black, so grabbing Doomsday doesn't make sense. Is he just grab like a removal spell for Phelia?
Could be.
Just trying to like beat down? Also, he hasn't attacked this turn, and he has a frog that can attack, so doing all this after combat makes a lot more sense as well. Because
I agree. You get more information. You could have
the Ledger Shredder could have been
discarded and make a counter. Although, like you pointed out, counters on creatures aren't super impressive against Phelia.
No, but also it kind of forces Toby to want to flicker that creature.
Yeah. Cut down is the take.
Okay.
It's just a removal spell, so probably just killing Phelia. You don't wait till you untap, right?
No, why would you give Toby the chance to draw into a way to protect Phelia?
Exactly.
Like, Dan is playing with perfect information at the moment. He knows everything there is to know about this game.
Exactly. I might still want to hit with the frog first before firing off the cut down.
Yeah, but there's nothing Toby can do about it.
Exactly. So hence the seems like a good idea. Let's see what we do. Okay.
Cut down
the dog.
Yeah.
Bye doggy, and then crack in, draw a card.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Pact of negation,
which he can pay for.
He can pay for it.
If he needs to counter something, he can safely counter it.
If Toby draws a land, plays Phelia, I feel like it's a pretty reasonable thing to just
counter it.
Because Toby then needs to draw 2 more lands to do anything this game.
Yeah. Gush, I believe, is the draw.
That was a gush. She could just hard cast. I still think Glarb here is the play.
Actually, that's nice in a way because he can pact.
Yeah.
And then not waste the mana on the pact turn by hard casting Gush, untap, pay for the pact.
That's true.
So we can be mana efficient because pact is a bit weird in that it's not very mana efficient because you have to spend the mana the following turn.
Yes.
So
he swings in for one with the frog. Makes sense. Just draw, see what else you're doing. Toby's thinking about activating the Mutavault and attempting to block.
Why not swing with the Ledger Shredder?
Maybe he wants to leave back a blocker.
Okay.
I feel like I completely understand where Dan's mindset is. When I'm playing combo decks, I kind of forget about the fact that damage is a thing.
You've talked about this off camera to me before.
I just kind of focus on executing my combo, which I actually got punished for at FNM because I tried to just attack and I got a flash blocker to block my Vexing Shusher, and I was like, oh, this is why I just focus on the combo.
Right.
So yeah, Dan does run out the Glarb, which is nice to see. Doesn't give us a peek, unfortunately.
He could play the Birds of Paradise to trigger the Ledger Shredder here if he wants to.
Yeah. I guess the interaction in his hand doesn't require him to leave mana open anyway.
I feel like Birds of Paradise is kind of the card you would want to discard to Ledger Shredder, but still, I think triggering the Ledger Shredder is still good.
Just getting the value.
Overgrown Tomb, I think, was
discards
discarded.
the land, but that would have been a third black source to. But I guess the other two cards are so strong.
No, he's got birds.
That's true, yeah. Ignore me, I'm being.
No. It's complicated. Magic is complicated.
Does he
we love it.
pact the Phelia?
He looks like he wants to. Doesn't
He's
he?
thinking about it. I would. He's
He's going to agree with you.
Oh,
I mean, at this
torn.
point, you're kind of like you've given the game away now, haven't you? There's definitely.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Pact it. It's fine.
I feel so bad for Toby. This is such a horrible situation to be in.
I mean, respect to Toby for finding it out. This is kind of like...
it's game 2. There's no... If this was game 1, you'd be conceding to go get time, but there's no reason to do that. Okay, Overlord Belmurk.
So
not a bad card.
2/1 flyers, if I'm not incorrect, yeah.
And at the moment, Dan only has a 1/1 flyer and then an 0/1 flyer.
Yeah, and the frog, which is kind of a weird flyer.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, yeah.
So we're going to untap. What do we draw?
I think in his upkeep, he's... Yeah, there we go. Upkeep, he's doing the Surveil.
Oh, of course. He's peeking because he's allowed to look at the top card of library at any time. Sorry, I thought... Because he's been sort of miracle drawing while we've been playing as well. He's been looking at picking his card before he draws. So
I wonder if he's playing any miracle cards.
I'm guessing the way he's drawing cards...
Toby's reminding him to pay for his pact.
Oh, that's
good. So he's
good.
paying for his pact.
That's good of Toby.
I'm glid we didn't have to awkwardly...
Have that discussion.
Yeah. So surveilling and mind twitch.
That doesn't seem great in this situation. Oh dear. Still got 1 mana up, so...
Yeah, but...
I guess the frog's attack isn't great.
Baleful Strix.
Yeah.
He can also play lands from the top as well.
Of course, because Glarb's really good.
Glarb is very good. Second best frog in the format. Third, actually.
Sorry, what? Which is the third one?
Third is Glarb.
Okay, what's the one that's not Flubs?
Psychic Frog is second.
Psychic Frog,
yes,
okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Psychic Frog can't be a commander, though.
No. I was talking to my friend the other day and I was saying Psychic Frog is my favourite non-legendary creature in Magic. It's just such a good
It's incredibly
card.
good, but do you double block the Psychic Frog here?
Double block the Psychic Frog?
Yes.
I don't know if I block it at all.
Okay, we double
Toby
block.
does double block.
Because I think you can't really leave it around, can you?
I guess, it's so much card advantage. It's just...
And he can't save it.
So he's gonna
but he's got gush.
Gush.
He can gush.
Yeah.
And that puts him up to 5 cards in hand, so he can save it. Brutal.
Does it make it 5? Yes, yes, because of the 2 lands.
Two
Yes,
islands
no,
in his
you're right.
hand.
Yes,
Amazing.
and he doesn't. How many does he need to discard? Because it's 2 toughness. He needs
It's
discard
4
3
power.
cards.
He needs to discard 3 cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's. I like that he's drawn a spell snare, and there's a Birds of Paradise.
And again,
untapped.
it's like my heart bleeds because
for Toby, yeah.
Toby's made the hard but correct decision, and he's being punished for it. Like,
no, I know.
This isn't Toby misplaying. This is Toby making the correct decision and it not working out.
Right, 3 lands get binned, which I kind of understand with Glarb in play because you can sort of play them off the top. Eats the 2 spirits.
At this point, if Toby manages to win this game, it's the most impressive comeback we've ever seen.
I would say yes.
In the finals
on camera,
ever.
yes.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what I've been thinking for the last little bit. Cataclysm is the top deck that Toby needs.
Right.
Do you know Cataclysm?
Is it destroy all lands?
No. Cataclysm is each player chooses 1 land, 1 creature, and 1 effect, 1 enchantment,
that
sacrifices
type of
the
effect.
rest.
Yeah.
That's the kind of card that I'm really hoping to see. But apart from that, I have no idea.
Yeah, because then he's got the impending creature to tick. Okay, so he didn't play something. So he's presumably he's either bluffing with holding a land or he's got instant speed, which is likely with Phelia.
He wouldn't bluff holding a land.
Fine.
Because if
you want to get to 6 lands with Phelia, I get
100%.
it. I get it.
Yeah.
So he's got something in hand that's presumably instant speed.
Yes.
Have we drawn yet?
Dan?
I was
too
think
focused
we've
on
drawn yet. Yeah, me too as well. I
So
don't think we
cards
have
in
because he
hand-
hasn't activated Glarb. He's going to draw first.
Yeah.
Then Abrupt Decay, I believe,
look
was
at
the
the top.
draw. He's probably going to try and put a land on top, which he's done with
Surveil
Surveil. He still hasn't activated the Glarb's
He
Surveil
hasn't.
2 yet, which is nice to have that option. It doesn't say sorcery speed or anything, does
No,
it? You can do
no,
it at the
do it
end
whenever you want.
That's good.
Otherwise, he can do it in his upkeep.
Very good point. Oh, could have said maybe only during your turn.
That's true. Yeah,
I'm just trying to think
weird
about
templatings.
But he can hold it until Toby's end step now if he doesn't need it. I like.
This Legend of Shredder has not been as exciting as it normally is. Okay, so
No,
still
it hasn't
swinging?
done a lot.
Okay.
I mean, there's nothing. Well, there's presumably a card in hand. If it costs 2 mana, it's going to be bad
I can't
for
remember
Toby.
Glarb's power, but the frog. Okay,
Wait.
discarding 2 more cards to the frog.
Bold.
I think he's just going to try and beat down. I don't know if I'd have discarded 2 more cards to the frog when Toby's just passed with a card in hand.
I'm with you, but we're not playing this match.
That's true. But Toby's just taken the damage.
I think the lose life board wipe was just drawn. Toxic Deluge. I believe that was the draw for the turn.
But yeah, so no, there was no interaction in Toby's hand. This frog is now. I don't know the numbers. +6/+6, I think that says, or is it +5/+5?
I think it's a 5+5/+5
okay,
counter
so
on there, so it's a 6 power.
7. Okay, Ocelot Pride, kind of useless on this board state.
So he can fly in for 6/7 in the air, and then discard 2 cards. So he's got lethal in the air.
Yeah. Toby can animate the Mutavault and swing in for 2. He wouldn't block the birds, but that's useless. He can block with the Mutavault. That's going down to 1, so close to being online.
So look at the top card as we're allowed to do with Glarb. And then...
I mean, did you just Children's Edict to the end step? I'm surprised he didn't spell snare.
Was it Children's Edict? Sorry, I thought it was Toxic Deluge.
Sorry, I missed... Children's Edict and then spell snare to me.
Okay, yeah, if it's Edict, then my bad.
I don't know why he
misidentified
just get rid of the Ocelot Pride. I guess it doesn't really matter.
I mean, it doesn't matter. On this board, it doesn't matter. He's got lethal in the air.
Yeah.
Obviously, with discarding 2 cards.
Although there is also the unknown card in Toby's hand.
Yeah.
But as Dan, I'd be thinking...
Well, Dan didn't seem to be afraid about discarding cards last turn, so I can't imagine why he would be this turn.
Last turn, Toby didn't do anything in combat.
Surveil 2 lands. This is an upkeep Surveil, right?
Yeah.
Look at the top card and then draw. It looked like another land. It was only flashed.
Yes. Yes, so it did. Toby didn't do anything last combat.
Yeah.
He's drawn a card, played the Ocelot Pride. It's unlikely that the card he had in hand last combat was the Ocelot Pride, or he would have played it.
Which is why.
So the other card is also probably unimpactful this combat.
Yeah, I agree. Which is why I think he's just gonna exile 3 cards, discard 2 cards to the frog, and swing in for lethal. I can't imagine if he wasn't playing around something last turn why he would play around it this turn.
Yeah.
So just agreeing with you.
Basically
just agreeing with you.
But as opposed to last time where he wasn't playing around something which might have been a mistake, this time he's gained information, which means that he gets more clearer decision.
Yep, it's a good point to make for players. I don't understand what's happening. Oh, he's
Murktide off the
casting
top.
Murktide off the top. Amazing. I thought he was exiling cards to give the frog flying. Okay, fine. So this kind of puts pay to any thoughts of cracking back for somehow cracking back for lethal, although I don't see
I don't see
how that's happening. But maybe now you don't go for discarding 2 cards, but then he just was quite happy to discard a few cards last turn.
Yeah.
Like we've said multiple times, why wouldn't you just do it this
I
time?
mean, he's looking at the Edict.
Yeah, maybe play the Edict, but why? I mean, you can just fly in and just see what he's got. I don't know.
Pressure of the camera.
Pressure of the camera. We could be missing something that's on board that we're not seeing.
There's not much from Toby's board.
He could be reading something from Toby.
Yeah. Toby has a very good poker face.
Yeah.
Like Toby can be dead on board, and you'll feel like you've got to.
Okay, so he's going to go to. Sorry, I'm just focusing on whether or not the frog is going to be given flying
before blocking his.
Yeah, so he's doing it that way, that's a perfectly fine way of doing it. It doesn't make no difference. I guess in a sense it does. If you give it flying, then go to combat. No, see why?
If you go to combat and you only have 3 cards in your graveyard, and when they stifle the give it
something
flying,
like that, or tap it in response. There are things.
Yeah.
There are things. You should attack and then exile the 3 cards. Absolutely. So, he didn't discard any cards, so he's just happy for Toby to get out. Because I think that was a card drawn of Psychic Frog, unless I'm missing something.
No, it was Ledger Shredder. He's resolving Ledger Shredder because he cast the Children's Edict. Need to cast the
thank you.
So now he's deciding what to discard. So
he's going to discard a land.
So no counts from the Ledger Shredder.
Interesting, because if he discarded a non-land, you would only have to discard 1 card to the frog to make it lethal.
But
again, we're playing around things. No, the Glarb is tapped from the
Surveil. Yes, okay. So Toby's going down to 2.
He's just going to let him go down to 2. Okay. Instead of discarding 2 cards. I'm not sure.
What kind of miracle top deck is even possible? Unless Toby's got.
We could miracle Hallowed. What's the one? The board wipe.
Toby might have, let's say, an Ephemerate that he's been holding onto for a while, and he's just drawn into a Solitude. But he doesn't have the mana to cast a Solitude, so that doesn't do anything either.
Although end step, the
Overlord becomes online,
and then he could Ephemerate it.
That's true. Yes, that's true. And then
he'd have 4 blockers. 4 flying blockers.
3 blockers.
3 because it doesn't ETB.
It doesn't
sorry,
ETB
sorry, it doesn't ETB.
But he would have 4 blockers if he annexed Mutavault.
But Mutavault doesn't fly.
No.
And flying is
this doesn't fly either.
Oh, it doesn't fly either.
No,
I didn't remember.
It's just the tokens that makes the fly.
Okay,
so he'd have 4 blockers, 2 for the air. There are 3 flying attackers actually. There are technically 4 with the birds, but that's not going to attack.
No, there's no way to pump its power. Tail's End, the draw.
So what is the card in hand?
Will we ever find out?
I feel like it's like a game of poker, not Magic at this point.
Yeah, this is exciting. Okay, we're doing something pre-combat. I'm not sure what, because... we've drawn
he was
a
checking the top
Preordain.
before he casts the Preordain,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
1 on top, 1 on bottom, and then draws that one.
We get to see it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a removal spell.
We get to see the card.
Oh, it's an Inquisition of Kozilek.
Reverent Mantra. So he can't make Toby discard it.
What is that?
It's 4 mana. You can exile a white card instead of paying its cost, and creatures you control gain protection from the colour of your choice until end of turn.
Okay, so he can cast it. He can hardcast it.
He can hardcast it. He can animate a Mutavault, block with it, and then tap the Mutavault as one of the ones to cast it as well.
But he can't block with Mutavault. Mutavault doesn't fly.
No, but there's Glarb's a ground attacker, for example. Toby's dead. I was just saying.
Right.
You
Okay.
animate the Mutavault.
I thought I was sorry. I thought I was missing something. I thought I was missing something.
Yeah. So I don't.
I don't even know why Glarb's attacking, but sure. Just throw it down and extend the hand. Okay.
I feel so bad for Toby. He played that. I don't think he made any mistakes that game, but sometimes
he got the curse of the camera.
Magic.
Absolutely.
Thank you all for watching. Hope you all had a great rest of your day.
Yep.
See you next time.